Next one, Brian Sinek, subject to SmackDown numbers. Hey guys, there's always talk about numbers. Just wanted your opinion on something that seems questionable to me. I just woke up and opened up YouTube. One of the first videos that popped up is AJ Lee returns. It has been up one day and has 4.2 million views. That was after one day. It seemed a little high to me, so I looked up something to compare it to. CM Punk returns to Raw for 10 years. It is 1 year old and has 3.9 million views. Do you think these are real views? And is AJ really that much more popular than Punk? She did way more views in one day than Punk did in a year. What do you guys think? I do know this. Popular women blow away the guys in YouTube views. And I'll bring up Scarlett Bordeaux. Scarlett Bordeaux. How many views is that up to, Joe? Joe in Mexico.
It's funny. It was millions and millions. When
it was like 15 million or something. So I remember it was 5.
It was higher.
It was an astronomical number. And because women draw women and the male audience too, so that's why those things are like always through the roof. You know?
Scarlett's debut, her one match does have 1.4 million views from AAA. Yeah.
All right, you ready for the next one? Armbar Sidebar. This guy's name, Armbar Sidebar. I can't imagine what this guy's Twitter handle looks like, right? Hi guys, I'm writing. Subject is quote as lame as the shows have been, unquote. Hi guys, I'm writing about a comment Disco made. I want to challenge it, albeit with respect for the greatest WCW wrestler of all time. Sorry, Konnan. During a clip about Logan Paul, Disco said that as lame as the shows have been, the crowds are still invested. He also routinely talks about the same numbers they do on social media, on YouTube, and arenas. My question is, at what point does success overtake subjectivity? Pro wrestling is entertainment, which means the quality of something is totally subjective. What Disco likes, Konnan may hate. What Disco hates, Konnan may love. What isn't subjective is the business and crowd response. Is it fair to say the shows are lame if the vast majority disagrees? Of course, others liking something doesn't mean I, you, or anyone else has to, but I also think labeling a show as lame when they're uber successful is a bit of a weird line to balance because clearly tons and tons of people don't agree. Russo will say the shows are terrible, but business disagree. Now, with a company like AEW and their failing metrics, I think it's more reasonable because the metrics support it. I think you're kind of like, I think you're taking this quote and you're misinterpreting what I say. I have repeatedly said my opinion on this, on the WWE product, my opinion is completely irrelevant. 100%. And that's why Hunter always talks like I don't listen to the internet. They're looking at all the other factors, the attendance, the revenue, the merch, all that. So they're through the roof on all that other stuff. So I'm a 57-year-old guy and I might not like stuff that kids may like, you know, but I'm just saying my personal review of the show or critiques of the show are just irrelevant in the big picture as long as their metrics are staying high. When the metrics start to go down, because you people got to realize, me and Konnan from afar, when we were burying the WWE product years ago, like every week because it wasn't good, like if you found a good show, it was like a needle in the haystack. We started seeing the trends starting to like they're starting to turn this around. Okay. My thing is like the show is not nearly as hot as it was over a year ago. Okay. And that's kind of obvious. And my thing is like, you know, it all goes back to the Cody Roman story, which was a story for like 2 straight years. And the Bloodline was a story for 3 years. And my thing was, if you pay off this story, you better have something on the back end of this to start up again to keep it hot. And they didn't have it. Like Cody, Cody went in and then he was wrestling Kevin Owens and they didn't have another storyline to back it up. And that is basically the premise of like my critiques of the show. They don't have a hot angle right now, like a hot episodic angle, like the Bloodline storyline, the Cody telling the story. They don't have a hot angle. And when the hot angle is not there. They have one
now.
With the AJ Lee thing?
Yeah.
Or the Brock and like I said, a lot of their top stuff right now is hot.
Right.
Logan and so.
But can I piggyback on what you said or you got more to say?
Go ahead.
Okay. So Disco's right. When their show was bad, we were burying it. And we started to come around when the Bloodline started. Like right there, we were like, bro, this is great stuff, you know, and it just got better and better. But I really believe that what really messed them up a lot, the momentum was when Rock didn't participate.
Correct.
In the Cody angle.
Yeah.
Okay. They had to turn one guy heel, Cena, who people didn't want to see as a heel because they finally loved and respected him, especially all the great movies he'd done. And you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so they had to turn him back babyface because, they don't want him retire him as a heel. But I think that's where it all started. And yeah, some of the shows are lame. It's not, there are things that I don't like that's for kids, but you can tell when a show is lame and it's hot. And some of the shows have been lame compared to before. And it's hard that every week write a great show. And now you have AAA and you have the PLEs and, the Wallapalooza. Everything can't be great, but I think they've done a great job, and they're massively popular, massively profitable.
Let me give you a
which is
example.
All that really matters.
Here's what we're saying. And this is what I'm saying. Okay. Is that because WWE is embracing the highlight culture? The shows can be lame. Well, and I think that because, like I said, like fast forward through tons right now, there's a lot of stuff doesn't interest me, but you can find enough highlights to post that will make it look good. Give me a perfect example. Like just this is a hypothetical example. Remember that catch that Odell Beckham Jr. made on Monday Night Football with the one hand?
Yeah, forget
like
that.
Behind his thing, and everybody saying, "Oh my God, that was the most." That Chris
now
Collinsworth,
you see it every week.
Well, no, I'm just saying, but Chris Collinsworth
last week they had like 5.
Right. Well, but my point is, Chris Collinsworth at the time said that may be the most incredible catch I've ever seen.
Right.
Now let's pretend that was in a game that the score was 7-3.
Right.
Okay. Like the game sucked, but we see that highlight of that catch and everything. And that's what the WWE is like today. They're pulling out a great highlight each week, 1 or 2 or 3. They used to be like you could get 7, 8, 9 or 10, but as long as you have enough highlights to post on like the people can see, the show survives. And it maintains their level, they maintain their revenue, they maintain their viewership and stuff. That's what I'm saying. It's like collectively, like I can't even tell you the last time that I can point out where I said a show like, wow, that was a great show. Like I look at wrestling now as like a bunch of Saturday Night Live skits. Whoever's in there is like, I like this guy, like Drew McIntyre. I think whenever Drew McIntyre is on TV, I am entertained every single time the guy is on.
Right.
Whenever Punk is on, it's entertaining. Whenever Roman's on, it's usually entertaining. Like their top guys have not really faltered or anything. It's just like they're trying to get people over in the mid card, and I'm just not interested in a lot of the stuff they're doing. Period. And I don't think a lot of people are. And that's why people say, "Oh, the show sucked." It's like, no, the show didn't really suck. It's like the Logan Cena interview that was great. Go back and spend 10 minutes and watch it. That's really good TV. So that's what I'm saying. So, would you anything else to piggyback on this?
I think you're right.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So this is crazy. You ever read this? J God Rage. Subject is AJ Lee, a draw or the draw? Here, go check this out. Hey, Keeping 100. Hope you're all doing good. Once again, WWE's hit a big one on social media. AJ Lee's return, wrapping up a total of 130 million views across all platforms. Of course, there might be some deniers and star-giving fools who say the numbers are fake, but who cares about their opinion? The fact is AJ Lee is not a draw. She's the draw. My question is this. Do you believe AJ Lee is a bigger star than both WWE's women's locker room and AEW women locker room combined? Also, how long will Meltzer Russo say it's not the real number? I'll be very honest with you. AJ Lee was wrestling during a period of time where I just was not that interested in the product. I do remember that she had an angle. I don't remember specifically, but I was like, it was kind of weird because she was doing a love angle interest between Punk and Brian and Brian Danielson.
And Kane.
And yeah, it's just like, so I didn't really think it was that good. I thought it was kind of corny, right? But I guess, fans did like it back then, and she is I guess like the casual fans.
Does she have 130 million views
across all platforms, Twitter, like everybody.
Yeah, she's not a bigger star than all the women combined.
Right, but that is a massive number, though.
The reason she's got such a following is because when she came in, it was still the Divas title, and AJ was seen as like the woman wrestler who's going to, take it up to the next level. And it became the women's championship after that, not the Divas championship anymore. And, so she's got that reputation that she was like the first one through the wall.
Bro, how many people today know that?
A lot of people. That's what I was trying to say earlier.
I think they see a sexy young girl, bro. Looks like a girl next door,
And she was doing she's kind of like a little crazy. She was her character, crazy, she was like, she had a good character development. She was a divine.
Daisy Duke, she looks good. She's got a good look.
Look good. Yeah,
right.
She still looks good.
Yep.
Get in the game with the FanDuel Sportsbook app.
Bet on the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, soccer, golf, MMA, and more. Every sport, every market, right at your fingertips. Deposit instantly with PayPal, Venmo, or Apple Pay, starting at just $10. Win big and cash out fast. PayPal in 24 hours or instantly at retail sportsbooks. Available in over 20 states, FanDuel's app is your ticket to the action. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app now.
Are you an AW? What is your viewing of professional wrestling?
Oh, I watch both. Yeah, so I watch Raw, NXT. So I watch all the shows. Yeah.
What do you watch at Collision?
Yeah, I even watch Collision.
Wow,
Because,
so you watch? Let me see.
If it's on, yeah.
Two,
I'll watch.
4, 6. So you watch 10 hours a week.
Yeah.
Oh,
like so,
right.
like now.
How's your
college football?
How's your viewing
Yeah.
experience? How do you watch the shows?
Oh, so I still have cable. So if it's SmackDown on Friday nights, I watch on USA. On Monday,
Live
I watch
or
it on
broad-
Netflix. Yeah, I watch it live. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you're live. So you're one of the audience that watch it live. If I'm not doing anything, and the show's on, and I'm like, oh, the show's on, I'm not doing, and I'll watch it live. But I watch highlights usually, and usually fast forward on replay. Matthew, how do you watch? Do you watch the shows, Matthew?
Very seldom, maybe on a Friday night if we're not doing anything. But majority is YouTube highlights, X highlights.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you see?
You know what I found myself doing, Disco? Now,
Yeah.
if I want to put Dynamite on or if I want to watch it later, like before we record, I'm going right through Max. So I'm a Max viewer, one of those statistics.
Interesting. Joe, pull this up.
I will watch
Twitter.
the PLEs though live
Joe-
if I can.
Pull up on Twitter, Adam Silver streaming. Look up that in that search engine, Adam Silver streaming. Okay. And
Adam
pull up the tweet-
Adam Silver is an alien, by the way.
pull that up streaming. So he got a lot of heat saying, did you hear what he just said recently? This is interesting because it completely extrapolates.
Yeah, I heard what he said. I heard what he said. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is like what me and Konnan are saying. Okay, it's like almost exact. It's almost identical when he's talking about the NWA. You got it?
Yeah.
Pull it up.
Hey, what's up, Lisa?
Adam Silver says fans who can't
Disco,
afford streaming.
Disco, real quick, Lisa from the Patreon.
Hey, Lisa, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, pretty good, pretty good. Did you watch Dynamite by any chance?
No, I didn't. I rely on
Alright.
your reviews.
All right. Okay, well, this is a good review you're getting here. So Adam Silver says fans who can't afford streaming services to watch NBA games can still watch free highlights. What do you call the NBA? Hold it back.
Oh,
Highlight sport,
Yeah.
which is what professional wrestling has become. Dude, they're on ESPN highlights now. YouTube wrestling is a highlight sports entertainment now.
Almost,
You don't have to
yeah.
watch the shows.
almost the NFL's that way because you have to
They're all
pay
like
extra.
this.
Yeah.
They literally TKO came in and made this like they're literally doing sports like sports based because they're
Mhm.
putting all out on all the highlights, which makes a massive amount of fans able to follow the show
I
through
don't.
highlights.
I think Silver should get heat for that. Disco, that's like the whoever's running NASCAR going, yeah, I understand we're on blank streaming service and it's $29 a month, but if you really want to see the crashes, people put it up on.
Yeah, but the point is, this is the hysterical thing about it. He could like remember when Stephanie said you could do the VPN or everything they
I was
say,
gonna point that out.
everything you say that they would get heat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When the next deal comes up, they're going to get another raise on top of what they're getting, because there's so much competition for live content.
But it just sounds the way Silver put it. It sounds to me like he didn't say it, but you could take it like the games suck. Don't waste your time invest in a full game.
Here's what he's saying, dude. Everybody and their mother knows nobody watches these games from start to finish during the regular season. Right? Most people watch the highlights of the thing, but come playoff time, you got we're promoting that. Now you got to watch the games because the games are more important. Bro, it's just a fact. The playoff games are more important than regular season games, period. So you're not going to capture fans that watch regular season games from start to finish.
And the playoff, the playoff games are not on.
I know plenty of
will be on major network, won't they?
Yeah, but the funniest thing about what he said was he got like 90% heat over it. Like everybody's like, oh,
yeah,
I'm like,
it sounds like
speaking
negative. It sounds like he thinks the fans are dumb or something.
It may sound negative, but he's speaking the obvious.
Yeah.
It's just like I think it's hysterical that now it's like I was in the gym And they got the TVs up and everything, and Sports Center was on. I'm watching Sports Center, and they're doing like 5 minutes of highlights of WWE.
He should have wrapped it up
And I was like, that's just unbelievable.
You know what's sad though? I mean, it's kind of bad timing because I wish they would have been doing the highlights of WWE when Stuart Scott, Berman, all those guys.
Right. All those guys.
That would have been cool.
With their personalities would have been awesome.
Yeah, but it would have been different if Silver wrapped it up like this. Look, I know things are expensive, but of course we always have highlights. They're always for free, streaming everywhere. But you got to have the full NBA experience, and these games are super exciting, and you're going to want to get this playing the stream. Like, he didn't sell the product. He was just like, I don't know, watch the free highlight. He should have Well,
I just think he was being brutally honest, and he just got heat over it. So, yeah. So next,
Hunter came out and said, just watch the finishes.
Right. That's the funniest thing is that they have the WWE has the casual fan.
Sure.
Just the casual fan just does not watch the show from start to finish or like when it's on. But if it gets really good, these fans that are just watching the highlights will, like me, they'll gravitate to the show if the show's better. But like you can put up 3 or 4 dude, in the middle of WWE doing all this creative that's been stale and stuff they bring back AJ Lee. They bring her back on SmackDown Friday, and within 48 hours, 120 million people have viewed that on all the social media sites.
Sure.
And I'm like, you could be critical of that, but it's like, this is mission accomplished. You
didn't watch. You weren't watching then, and you've said that a few times that you don't really know. You're not familiar with the body of work, but at that time, for a couple of years, AJ was the female star. She was top. She was the draw too. She wasn't just pushed. People liked her. She was like a homegrown, organic star.
Right.
Yeah.
So people are excited to see her back.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content. And being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones. And thank you for picking us. Boom.